Lift the head up, the heaven energy. Sit, sink. Let that energy wash down. Use your legs to rise up. Lift up our heads, lift up our spirits. Sinking the energy down. So breathing in as we go up. Hold the breath. Breathing out as we go down. One more time, breathing in, lifting up our heads, sink, down. Second part, drop the shoulders, dip the hip, and we're pulling earth energy up. Expand it out, sit back down, rotate the wrist, and pump up. Breathing in. Hold the breath. We breathe out as we go down. Breathing out. Again, hands back to back. Pump up. You can arc the back like you're working a little harder. And a little forward. Breathing out. So again. Okay, let me turn a little sideways to see how I'm sitting, a little bit back and then up. Sit again, sit or sink. Sitting and sinking is a huge part of Tai Chi because we use our legs more. And that supports the back. So always feel the legs working, and they work first and the upper body follows. So I see how I'm sitting back, sinking down, the hands come down, like they just float down. So see how we're using our legs to rise up and breathe in. Sit, sink, breathing out. Okay, one more. Pump up. Sit, sink, down. Third part, breathe in. Breathe in again. And down, breathe out. So this is actually a double breath. Okay, one, you rise up, breathe in. Second breath, really fill the lungs, expand the lungs, breathing in to capacity, and then breathe out. I'm breathing out more. Hey, I can breathe in more. So first breath in, second breath in, and out. Hey. Now we breathe out more, we breathe in more. First breath in, second breath in, and out. Oh. Oh. Try to force that last little breath out. That can can change the breathing, renew the energy. Second breath in, and out. Oh. You'd be surprised what comes out. So breathe in, first breath, second breath, really fill the lungs. Hold it for a second and breathe out down. Hey. You kind of have to force a little bit. It's not the ordinary breathing. In, second breath in. This time we can lift up the heels as we raise the shoulders, like a balloon floating up. Sit, and then breathe out down. Oh. Let's try the first breath in. Second breath, as we raise our arms, our wings, we start to raise the heel. In, in, in. Full extension. I love that control. And then slowly down, sinking down, collapsing down. One more, in. Second breath in. You can lift up the heels or keep the heels on the ground, it's up to you. Full extension, hold it for a second or two. It's so good for the feet. Massage the pressure points in the feet. We're going to combine the first, second, and third. Should look like this. This is heaven energy. Lift our heads up. Breathe in. And then we go down, sit, sink, and let the hands collapse down like a wave of warmth, washing the body of pain. Okay, second one, we drop the arms, use our legs to lift something heavy. Pump up. Breathing in. That's earth energy, expand it out. Sit, sink, and breathe out. Oh. Oh. Third one, bring the hands up. We bring heaven and earth energy into our body and feel ourselves from the fingers to the toes. Let's lift up the heel. In, 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 and out. So it should flow. Don't stop. Breathe in. Lift up our spirits. Sit, sink, let the hands go down. It doesn't really stop. Tai Chi is like a river, continuous movement. Pump, up, use our legs, lift up our shoulders. Earth energy, we pull it up, and that's strength of the earth. Filling our body with that nice warmth. Now the third one, we bring heaven and earth energy into our center, and from the center, we expand it out. And let's stretch from the fingers to the toes. Toes, heels up, in, in, in. So that's full extension. Look at that great balance, and down. Okay, so really super easy to do. Start your day. Every day's different. It's a new day. Welcome it. Being receptive and open. Huge for energy work. And like a wave of warmth, we call it healing hands. A wave of warmth with the healing hands. Close to the heart, wave away the sadness. Bring the hands close to the abdomen, wave away the sickness. I'm going to drop the arms, slouch the shoulders, and now we can pump up. Use the legs, pull that strength of the earth, expand it, and let's sink it back down. Always use your legs. And now we start to rise up, bring that heaven and earth energy in, expand, and the fingers to the toes, up we go, lift of the heel, for 1, 2, 3, and like a 3-second stretch, and then down. Okay, so sometimes it's good to see like a bit of a side view. Let's do that again, breathing in, tapping into the heaven energy. Sink it down, bring the hands close to the face. We could wave away the worries, breathe out, close to the heart, wave away the sadness, abdomen, any sickness. Lower the arms, drop the shoulders, use the legs, pump up, pull up. Energy from the earth, expand it. And sink. Now let's breathe in. Bring both energies in, heaven and earth. center, and out. To the center, up and down. For 1, a little test, don't go all the way up. 2, a little higher. 3, all the way up. And down. 1 more time, don't stop, breathe in. Breathe in again, remember it's a double breath. And then breathe out. Okay, so from the beginning, try to memorize the sequence, it's really nice. Breathe out, down. Keep the hands going down. And earth energy, we pump up. Breathing in, up, breathing out, down. The third one, you bring those energies together into the center and expand out, left and right, up and down. For 1, 2, 3, and down. Okay, so that's just a nice energy for this, for the heaven and earth energy. This is actually the teacup exercise. Spinning the wrist like you're holding a tray. Rotate the wrist, elbow, shoulder. I'm going to go down a little bit to rotate the shoulder. So down helps up, back to the front. Reverse the hand. Go slow, just reverse that rotation. Pull it back to the center. So with the hip, I'm just kind of turning the hip a little bit, resting a little bit on that, your right leg, like a mirror. So bring the stretch across. Notice the back is still fairly upright. Try not to bend and put undue pressure on your back. Okay, so bring the palm forward. And then we're going to rotate the wrist back. Arc the backside, bend the knee, arc the back. Rotate the wrist. Wrist, elbow, shoulder, down. I like to go down to help the shoulder rotate. Try to twist it fully. Hold it for 1, 2, 3, and back to the front. Now slowly reverse the rotation. Back to the front and down. So start twisting a little bit. Bring the hand forward. Bend the knees, arc the back, spin the hand closer to you, and then further out. And twist. I like to go down to rotate the shoulder, just a little more rotation. Just keep that good range of movement. For 1, 2, 3, back to the front. Bend the knees, spin the hand closer to you, and rotate the wrist. Okay, pull it back. So just be careful with the shoulder. Give it a good twist, breathing out. Now back to the front, bend the knees, reverse the rotation, and down. 1 more time. Bring the hand further, bring it closer, bend the wrist, twist, and rotate the shoulder. So it's really good for the shoulder. Even if it hurts, keep moving. For 1, 2, 3. 3 seconds is fine. Now just bend the knees, reverse the rotation. It's good. Okay, the second part looks like this. Okay, keep the hand flat like you're holding a cup. We call it a teacup. Center the elbow in front of the center line. Now when I turn the torso, we rotate the wrist. Shift the weight a little bit to that hip. And then it can twist and look to the back corner and let the hand go down. Keeping the curve in the arm. Let it drop, curve to the front. And we can do that again. So bring the arm up. From this hip, I'm going to go to the center. and turn the palm up, and just kind of be aware that we just rotate from the center, kind of like a revolving door. Okay. So turn the torso, rotate the wrist, try to look up and keep the hand above the head. I'm going to just shift the weight to that, I think it's your left hip. And I'm glancing to the back corner, lower the arm, breathing out, curve the arm, breathing in as we go up. So notice I shift the weight. In Tai Chi, you're either on one hip or the other. Well, we're in the middle sometimes, but Tai Chi is mostly on one leg. Let's go up. So back to the middle. Try to align the arm and the center. Push the hand up. So it's always Dantian first. So turn the abdomen, turn the wrist. Now we're on the, and you can feel the hip going back a little bit. So it's just a little massage for the hip. We're breathing out. Curve the arm. It doesn't really stop. Breathe in. Push the palm up. Turn the torso, just spinning for the center. And breathe out down. And continue. So from your left hip to the right hip, we go up. Breathing in, center, and turn from the center. Okay. Shift the weight a little bit, breathing out down. So I'm going to continue to the other side. I'm going to start to turn, push the palm up. Stand up, stand in the center. Turn the torso. Good. Now from the center, both legs even, I'm going to shift the weight a little bit to this hip, and then it can twist and safe for the back. When we work the hip more, the back is not working very hard. The spine, it's very safe for the back. So when the hip works more, the back works less. So see my hand here? It's going back. That's our hip working more. Okay, so let's change hands. Now I'm going to the other hip. So we bring the arm up, push the palm up. Now see I'm standing more in the middle, and then I'm turning the torso, turning the wrist, and now I'm going to move my balance a little more to that side. I'm going to pull the hip back, and that's really, that's all there is to it. And we curve. And now I'm moving to the other hip. So which hip are we going to go to? We go to this hip, twist, and then we're going to push the ball or the teacup up, rotate the torso, and we're on this hip, and down, and across. So from the left hip to the right hip, I think we're getting it. Push the palm up. They call it a teacup. And then we turn the torso, move the weight to the left hip and down. Remember to keep the curve in the arm. See, it's curving again up and change. So the reason the energy likes the curve, it fills the space. It feels like warm. Okay, so push the palm up. And we're standing straight. And the palm is mostly centered. And then we turn. Okay, now which hip are we on? This one? Good. And breathe out down. And change. So repeat many times. Again, push the palm up. Stand up straight. Keep turning the torso. Don't stop. Turn the wrist. Move the weight. Shift the weight. Breathing out down. Breathing in. Breathing in. Up. And out. Push the palm up, turn the torso, shift the weight, breathing out. So beautiful. We're going to combine the first and the second one. So let's finish this one first. Waving back, curving to the front. Okay, so the first one, the first teacup, we have the palm in front. We rotate the palm like you're holding a tray. Arc the back, bend the knees, keep spinning the wrist, elbow, shoulder. I like to go down a little bit to help my shoulder twist a little more. Hold it again for 1, 2, 3. Okay, now bend the knees, reverse the rotation, spin the hand, back, down. Now the other side. So from this hip, bring the hand forward, stand up straight. Oh, bend the knees a little bit so we can arc the back. Bring the hand a little closer. Then a little further out, but rotate the wrist, elbow, shoulder, and twist. Give that arm a good twist. For 1, 2, 3. Back to the middle. I have my knees bent, so that supports the back. Reverse the rotation. Feels so good. So don't stop. We're on this hip now. Now bring the hand forward. Now we're on both legs. Turn the wrist. I'm going to spin the hand closer to me, and then further out. And down, and up, and twist. You finish breathing out, we finish our stretch, then we come back to the front, bend the knees, breathing in, and change, breathing out. Okay, now bend your knees, twist the wrist, bend the back. Of course, just do what you can. Listen to the body. So again, I'm going to give the shoulder a little more twist, a little lower, up and down's working together, so it's not just the arm. Finish breathing out, back to the front, bend the knees, reverse the rotation. And let's do the second part. This is when we bring the palm up, stand up straight, align. Now turn the torso, turn the wrist, and just corner back. I just have the weight a little more on this side, so it's a little more supporting. And the leg supports the back. Back to the front. Now we're twisting to the opposite hip, opposite shoulder hip. That creates a beautiful counter rotation, cross rotation. Now push the palm up. Turn the waist, turn the wrist. Try to keep it above your head. This would be like more centered. So shift the weight a little bit more. Breathing out down. Back to the left hip. Where's that right hip? Twist a little bit. Notice we're always turning a little bit to the corner, 45 degrees. That's so precise. Keep the palm coming up. Stand up straight. See, the hand is above the head. Rotate the torso. See, now I'm facing the opposite, the other corner. That's called 45 degrees. Breathing out down. Weight is a little more on this side. Up to the other hip. And the other hip. So you have to get a really good massage. Now push the palm up. Stand up straight. And turn the waist. Turn the wrist. Shift the weight a little more so the back is supported by the leg. You can rest a little more. Weight on this leg. We'll do it a few more times. Let's keep it going up. And stand up straight. Push the palm up. Turn the wrist. Turn the waist. Breathing out down. Again, push it up. turn the wrist, turn the weight, shift the weight. There's so much going on, so many nuances. From this hip, this to the other leg, the other hip. Always think of the balance, the legs first, the hip. Now we're on both legs, straight. Turn. Now we're on a little more. The same arm, same leg. Now from the right hip to your left. Has everybody got it? There's a lot going on. And just repeat. Stand up straight, push the arm as high as you can. Now turn the waist, still in the center. Now I'm going to shift the weight and lower the arm. Keep the arm curved. Curve down, curve up. Again, energy like that shape, that curve. Curve again. Up. Now straighter. Push up. Turn the torso. See, it's turning a bit to the corner. That's called 45 degrees. Shift the weight. I'm going to twist a little more and save for the back because the leg is working and more support. So last one. Let's make it good. So push the palm up. Stand up straight. Turn the waist. See? Facing from the corner. Now it's facing the front. Now I'm turning to the other corner. Shift the weight and down. And from this hip to the hip. Let's breathe in. Let's breathe out as we finish. Breathing out, down. Breathing in, up. Keep the arms away from the body, kind of like we're hugging. It's the same energy like an embrace. Embrace the energy. Rotate the wrist. And just push the palms out. I keep the arms curved. So that's how we kind of gather energy in. And release it out by rotating the wrist and kind of pushing a little bit. Pushing, breathing out and down. Go down with the legs, right? Remember, always use your legs. Now gather the energy, kind of like a hug. It feels warmer in my arms. It feels warmer in my hands. Let's come up, breathe in. Lift the head up, stretch the fingers, stretch under the toes. Again, sitting back, sitting or sinking. That's how we go down. It's also how we go up. So use your legs to go up. That's called rising. I like to arc the back, lift the chin, stretch the fingers. And let's grip the toes. It's hard to see the feet, but I'm gripping my toes. Sit on the hip. Curve the arms. Gather the energy, breathing in. And it's a nice exercise on its own, but that's usually how we close our set. We would curve the arms, gather the energy from the earth up, and bring the hands closer to the chest. Energy goes into the body, and sit or sink it down. That's typically how we'd finish our sequence of movements. So again, scoop down, breathing out, curve the arms like a big embrace, breathing in. Bring the warmth in and sit, sink it down. So I'm just going to finish with the sequence we did in the beginning, those three beautiful exercises, heaven, earth, and center. So this is heaven energy, look up, breathe in, sitting, sinking, bring the hands close to the face, wash the face of worries, wash the heart of sadness, wash the abdomen of sickness. Do that again, breathe in. And breathe out. Bring the hands close to the face. We call it wave of warmth with the healing hands. In. breathing out, down. Okay, now we'll lower the arms. This is earth energy. Let's pump up, pulling up from the earth, expand that energy, and sink back down. We'll do that again. So let me turn sideways. There's so many nuances here. I am kind of slouching my shoulders, kind of like going down lower to use our legs to pull up. The more relaxed the arms, the more you're going to feel the circulation. It's really amazing. Okay, so lower the arms, back to back. Use your legs to lift something heavy. So not too fast, there's resistance. I just felt a little tingling, warmth in my hands, a heaviness. Breathing out, down. Breathing in as we pump up. Breathing out, down. One more time. Bring the arms forward and down, and use your legs to help arms go up. So breathing in, breathing out. Okay, so don't forget the third one is where we bring the heaven and earth energy into the body. Open. Bring up the heels for 1, 2, 3, and down. So again, breathe in. It's a double breath. In, second breath. And out. So let's combine all three together to finish. Breathe in. And breathing out, down. Keep going down to pick up the earth energy. Pump up. Breathe in. Remember to sit, sink, and breathe out. Now, bring those two energies into the center. Breathe in. Second breath, as the arms go up, I lifted the heels. So in, 1, in 2, in 3. Full extension, hold, and down. So all together, it should look like this. And finish. Thank you so much. And that's just one of many videos I'm going to have for you. So stay tuned.